My name's Jemmar, and I'm 20. My little sister, Eve. If I said, oh my God, my best friend is, I don't know, my friend Shannon, she'd be like, I thought I was your best friend. I don't know, she's very attached to me. Sometimes I'm like, God, my sister, I love her. She's gonna die when she's like 100. That's the age that we're gonna agree upon. She's 11 years old. She looks just like me, but she's light in complexion. You can clearly look at me and see that I'm black, but she doesn't look black like me. Sometimes, I'm walking with my little sister and people will say, oh my God, she's so beautiful. And they just look at me like, just be blank. Their face would say, why are you not like your little sister? On day 11, I got a lot of compliments about how cute I was. And all that kind of stuff from everyone. And then I hit 11 and I got darker. And my hair texture started to change. My curls turned to coils. Cousins and friends started to comment on how dark my skin was. And my hair texture, how bad it was, how nappy it was. And then ultimately it was just like, you're just ugly. I remember having dreams of like this giant hand, which was God, would just come and he would take my nose and make it straight. He'd turn up the volume to make my skin lighter, and then like he'd pull my hair and take out the coils. I started perming my hair, chemically straightening my hair at 11. My hair would break, hair would fall off. At 13 and 14, around that age, I started to bleach my skin once or maybe twice a day, whole body. I googled, was lip reduction surgery real? And I wrote down the name of the doctor, the address, how old do I have to be? And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get the money, but I'm going to get the money. I hated myself, literally. I was trying to achieve what I saw as beautiful, what I was told was beautiful, because I wasn't beautiful. And for a long while, I thought it was just me. When I was 16, my grandfather had a stroke. And my mum became like his part-time carer. I had to focus on like making sure my brother and sister were stable in school. I don't have time, much less the energy to be bleaching my skin or perming my hair. I started to watch YouTube videos on how black women take care of their natural afro hair. And the YouTubers, mainly African American women, towards the end they all say, love your hair. Don't try to like copy my hair, love your hair. Wait, what? What did she say? Let me hear that again. Rewind. I was like, what do you mean love my hair? My hair wasn't exactly the same as theirs. My hair was not curls, coils. You don't look like me and you're telling me to love me. I kept on like looking for videos similar, and it went from loving your hair to loving your skin, and this idea of loving your natural afro hair and loving your black skin was so foreign to me, but it made me feel amazing. I was just like, I need more of this, I need more of this, I need more of this. Some of them would break down like the history of how black people are taught to hate the way they look. And in the media, we're not represented, and if we're represented poorly or negatively. The media push Western beauty standards, the closest thing to whiteness that you can get. Either chemically straight hair or weave that's straight. People think that when black people talk about race or skin color issues, it's just us trying to bring up, issues that we've gone past. But when slavery was abolished, white people had the wealth, they had the education, all the resources. That's why we associate whiteness with wealth and beauty and education. Afro hair is very difficult to comb and it's very painful. Our hair breaks very easily. We use protective styles, and that's like braiding, using hair extensions and weave. And instead of understanding that it's about us protecting our hair, you associate it with us being ghetto and hood and all these other negative stereotypes. I even have friends talking about my hair negatively and touching it without my permission. I look in the mirror, I see myself as a black woman. And I know that not everyone's going to like that, and not everyone's going to see me as beautiful. Like, it just comes up in my head automatically when I wake up. Yeah, I need to change this. And the first time I realised I was an activist is literally when people just started calling me that. When I first realised what was going on, I couldn't articulate myself properly. I lacked a lot of self-confidence. I could barely speak. I think what really changed it for me is that I went to a lot of events and I was around certain people. And I was being praised a lot that I'm using what happened to me to help. I write articles, I connect with people, try my best to get my story out and to talk about these issues, educate everyone, making sure that no other black girl goes through what I went through. Putting darker skinned black women back in their position of they are beautiful just like any other group of women. It's a big challenge and it's a lifelong thing. I spend quite a bit of my time doubting myself, but I draw strength from interactions with certain people.
I feel like when if there's a moment
I have friends who campaign for housing because they've had housing issues. I have friends who campaign for tackling stop and search because they have been stopped and searched all their lives. I have friends who are Muslim and they campaign for issues around Islamophobia, and I back them on their campaigns. First thing that comes to my mind when I think about what kind of people it takes to be activists, I hate sounding cheesy, but anyone. I have a friend who studies sports journalism, and for him, one issue that he really cares about is mental health because he had mental health issues. I have a friend who, he says he wants to be Prime Minister by 30. He's a good person. I know activists who are artists, and they're writers or they're musicians. There's no secret, it's just keep trying. Sometimes I draw drive from people who tell me that I can't do stuff. Like, what do you mean I can't change the world? Watch me post a picture of me in Parliament. What were you doing? Eve has Afro hair like me. She always questions why she can't have straight hair. Sometimes I'm tempted to sit down and be like, listen, you have Afro hair and society teaches you that it's not beautiful, but it is beautiful. But that's a very complex thing to explain. It's not that I'm trying to hide it from her. I just think she's too young. I want to protect her. As an activist, that's why I do my work. People are going to shut you down. People shut me down still to today. People see me and meet me, then they hear me speak, and for some reason they're captivated by what I say and how I say it. And it's like, I'm not saying you should have known that when you saw me, but it's the fact that you're just so baffled now. Wow, the way I look must have really set you down a different path. No matter how many degrees you have from Oxford and Cambridge, you know, no matter how much money your parents have, you could never know certain things that I know about life. It's really about you as a young person realizing you've got something to fight for. Me as a young person, me as a black person, me as a woman, me as a working class person, me as a young black working class woman. It's my strength, actually.